Lend me your aid, Mr. Yang. Wretched and fleeting. Beauty is eternal. I will protect all beauty. I will protect all beauty. Lend me your aid. Care to test your skill? Beauty is eternal.
Who will it be? Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Wretched and fleeting.
The stars will always remember us.
Lend me your aid. Glory above all. Beauty is eternal. Wretched and fleeting.
The stars will always...
Lend me your... Beauty is eternal.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Wretched and fleeting.
The stars will always remember us.
Lend me your aid.
Seems this path is no good.
Duty is eternal.
Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
For your sons.
Rigid and fleet.
The stars will always remember us.
You, Pascal, very like Clara.
Good boy, Pascal.
Based on the information gathered, it is recommended that Pascal's data be formatted and integrated into the base network so that he doesn't threaten the property or safety of the camp's residents.
I know this is the most sensible option, but Pascal...
Welcome, outsider. Thanks to Clara's hard work, the repairs were completed successfully.
Yes, the little fella is alive and well again. It's just that some parts aren't completely back to normal yet. Well, how should I put it?
You, Pascal, good. I am called Name.
Oh, look, Pascal is greeting you. It's just, his speech is still a little confusing.
The examination conducted earlier revealed that the information stored in this robot's core module is incompatible with the new hardware. Furthermore, many defective networks were detected in the core module. A significant amount of muddled information with unknown content was discovered during a deep scan.
Simply put, Pascal's brain is filled with junk information of unknown origin. This junk, along with hardware that's incompatible with his core, caused him to lose his ability to communicate. Fortunately, apart from the language module, Pascal is still functioning properly.
However, the robot still has a 44.7% chance of malfunctioning. It's recommended that Pascal's data be formatted and integrated into the base network.
Mr. Svarog, I understand, but I think Pascal is different. He possesses a quality that other small robots don't have. In some ways, I believe he's similar to Mr. Svarog. I can't overlook this unique quality. Mr. Svarog, could you give me a little more time? I want to investigate this further. If we don't find anything, you can integrate Pascal into the network.
Understood, Clara. I respect your wish. In the meantime, I'll make sure that this robot doesn't endanger other people or property.
I'd like to recap what I discussed with Mr. Svarog earlier. Let's begin by doing exactly what we did before. Find a new shell, put Pascal's core in it, and see if the hardware is compatible.
According to the analysis, Pascal's original hardware was a direwolf or grizzly model. If we can put its core into the appropriate shell, there's an 87.3% chance that its language module will return to normal.
There are all kinds of abandoned robots in the machine graveyard. Let's go take a look. It's the same old place. Everywhere you look, there are robots that have lost the ability to function. Hey, big brother, take a look over there. This is an automaton direwolf, but it appears to have been modified. It's most likely another abandoned robot pet. Although it doesn't seem to be functioning, you should still be cautious when approaching it. Oh no, it's still active. Watch out! This big fella is completely out of control. Let's quiet him down.
Keep up! I think something bit me. Turn it up! You can fight it, or rock with it!
This sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Here it is. This is the core. I'll pack it up and take it with us. Then all that's left is to drag the shell back. Judging from how active the robot was, its core isn't just scrap metal. It should be repairable. I can't let any robot go to waste if it can be repaired. So, I'm going to try to fix them all. Let's start with Pascal. We found him first, after all. Also, like Mr. Svarog warned, if he's not supervised, he might cause trouble. You know, I have a large safe full of core modules that I've gathered around the underworld. Every day, I try to figure out how to repair some of them and return the robots to normal. Except, there are a lot more than Mr. Svarog and I can handle on our own. But I'm sure I can fix them all one day. We can't relax yet. We must work harder. Really? I can't wait! I was talking so much that I totally lost track of time. Let's head back. Otherwise, Mr. Svarog and Pascal will get worried. Mr. Svarog, we're back!
Welcome back. Return. Clara. Rivet. Failure.
Welcome back, Clara. I've completed my further analysis of this robot. Conclusion. It is impossible to determine the time of manufacture, purpose, and ownership of this robot. During my analysis, I extracted the robot's serial number and searched for it in the Underworld's automaton database. According to my search, there are 32 automatons with the same serial number as this one. Even after eliminating the scrapped ones, 3 automatons still match the keyword description.
Failure. 3. Back. Rivet 1. Failure.
Assessing. Assessment complete. Conclusion. Search results cannot be narrowed down any further. The 3 automatons that match the keyword descriptions are located in Multamerville, Rivet Town, and Forge Town. All 3 of these mining towns have been abandoned, and no automatons have been discovered in these 3 sites recently.
It appears that the trail has gone cold yet again.
Tempering. Back to Rivet! Fire!
Pascal is becoming increasingly unstable. We should change his shell. Pascal, I'm going to change your shell. Don't worry, it won't hurt.
Back to Rivet! Return. Waiting. Continue. Repair. Waiting. Failure. Waiting.
Still not functioning properly? What's wrong, Pascal?
Watch out, Clara.
Failure.
Pascal? No! He's running away!
Clara.
Pascal! Did he run off towards Rivet Town? Let's follow him!
No, Clara. Just leave it to me. I'll order the robots to pursue this one.
No, Mr. Svarog! Please, don't. Please leave Pascal to me. It was my decision to keep him in the first place, so I must take full responsibility. I'm certain Pascal won't do anything to harm anyone. But if something goes wrong... Please let me handle this myself. Please, Mr. Svarog. I can't shirk my responsibilities. I'll do it. I'm certain Pascal would never do anything to harm anyone.
Clara, please tell me how you came to this conclusion.
Pascal possesses a quality that other small robots lack. It's kind of similar to the emotions we humans have. I've only ever seen this quality in Mr. Svarog. I feel a warmth from these emotions. I feel drawn to this quality and try to respond back in my own way. But I'm also aware that not all emotions in this world are positive. If there are too many negative emotions that go unchecked, then someone needs to step in and stop them. The only things that can stop such negative emotions are rationality and responsibility. This is a valuable lesson I've learned from Mr. Svarog. Mr. Svarog, I want to help Pascal overcome those negative emotions. I want to take on this responsibility. That way, I won't have to hide behind Mr. Svarog anymore.
I understand, Clara. I support your decision. I won't intervene unless the situation risks spinning out of control.
Thank you, Mr. Svarog. So, let's go. Look, Pascal's over there. Who's standing next to it? Huh? Isn't that a grizzly robot? Pascal, who did this to you?
Pain. Hurt. Pain. Hurt. Pain. Hurt. Hurt. Pain.
Clara, get away. This is a fragmentum creature. It's extremely dangerous.
A fragmentum creature? What are you talking about? How is that possible? Pascal is obviously a robot, just like you. Could it have malfunctioned? It appears to be normal.
Please step back. I shall eliminate this fragmentum creature.
No, it's going to attack Pascal. We have to stop it.
Hostility detected. Commence elimination protocols.
Oh no, it seems to think we're its enemies as well.
Time to twirl! Let's rock!
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Hey! This big diamond! It's all yours! Time to twirl! Let's rock! You can fight it, or rock with it!
Phew. Luckily, the patrol robot and Pascal's cores are still intact. The big fella's shell is only slightly dented. Thank you for your help. The only thing that puzzles me is why the big fella mistook Pascal for a fragmentum creature. I can't figure it out. Well, let's not worry about that now. Anyway, I'll take this core back and examine it. Now, let's insert Pascal's core into the big fella's shell.
Language module. Connect. Connecting. Connection complete. Testing. Verifying. All modules working. Connected. Welcome back, everyone. Finally. Pascal has been waiting.
Pascal, you're back to normal. We still need to ask Pascal why he was stealing parts in the first place. Pascal, could you please, explain why you were stealing parts?
Collecting. Parts. Returning to workshop.
Workshop? Oh, do you mean the tempering workshop in Rivet Town?
Been waiting. Repair. Follow, please. Pascal!
Pascal ran off. He went in that direction. I think he wants us to follow him. I think this place used to be a restaurant. One time, I found a bunch of canned food here. The vagrants in the camp were so happy. However, I've always wondered, the light here, why is it still on? This place has clearly been abandoned for a long time. Also, there's dust all over the place, but none of the equipment appears to be deteriorating. Are you saying we're not alone? No. Ghosts don't exist. Anyway, someone must be looking after this place. But who? And why?
Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing!
Time to twirl! Time to twirl! Time to twirl!
The stars will always remember us.
This big diamond! It's all yours! Time to twirl!
Who will it be?
The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Time to twirl! Every step is just a part of the adventure. Clara, welcome back, Rivet Town. Look, isn't it shiny? Job, Pascal, done, nice.
Huh? Could it be Pascal has been repairing this abandoned town?
Pascal, repair, indeed. Waiting, been everyone. Parts, Pascal, collect, non-stop. Rivet Town, repair, non-stop.
It seems that Pascal was stealing parts because he wants to repair the town.
Waiting, everyone, Pascal, non-stop. Leave, everyone. Come back one day.
Has Pascal been waiting for Rivet Town's evacuated residents to return?
Repair, been every day. Pascal, use, can, everyone return.
Pascal has been looking after the town so that everyone can go back to their previous lives when they return.
Workshop, tempering, here, base, Pascal, secret. Parts, store, enemies not here. Place safe. Scared, no need, everybody.
Ah, this appears to be the secret base where Pascal keeps the parts. Although we now know why he took them, there are still many unanswered questions. For example, right, that bigger robot said that. How strange. I wonder if we can find any clues here.
Rivet Town, live, Clara. Tour, feel free, please.
These pages are so neatly cut out. Oh, and they smell like geomarrow fuel. Is there someone here in Rivet Town doing this? Or could Pascal have collected the pages and put them together? This must be the result of Pascal's meticulous repairs. But the little fella doesn't really need the monitor, does he? Hey, those look like handprints on the side of the cabinet. Human handprints. Could this monitor have been recently used by someone? Huh? What's this? A diary? Wow, such neat handwriting. No, wait a minute. I think this was printed onto the cover. Could it be Pascal's? Pascal. I don't know. Let me think. How about we go over Pascal's whole story again, from the start? That is correct. So, Pascal used to be a robot guardian of Rivet Town. Pascal's backup power was activated for some reason shortly after the residents were evacuated. It woke up to discover that the whole place had been abandoned, so it decided to collect parts, repair the town, and wait for everyone to return. However, for some reason, Pascal keeps getting attacked by his fellow robots because the automatons think he's a fragmentum creature. I'm not sure, but I suspect Pascal's tormented sense of self stems from him being constantly attacked by his fellow robots. The module used to detect emotions was frequently damaged, eventually turning him into a small robot that did nothing but collect parts. At least, that's my theory. Still, that doesn't explain why Pascal is being treated as a fragmentum creature. Pascal, why do your peers keep rejecting you?
Big brother, Clara, tour, enjoyable, is it? Pascal, collect parts, ready, continue. Or, wait, instruction, next.
Pascal's consciousness does not appear to have returned to the level shown in the diary.
Big brother, Clara, Rivet Town resident. Pascal, protect everybody.
I see. Thank you so much, Pascal. You can stop gathering parts for the time being. Just stay here and wait for us to return and give you your next orders, alright?
Pascal, affirmative. Be good. Wait.
Let's go back to Mr. Svarog and talk about what to do next. So, that's what happened, Mr. Svarog. But there's one thing I don't understand. Why is Pascal being treated as a fragmentum creature?
This robot has been repairing itself using fragmentum-contaminated components for an extended period of time. Therefore, automatons connected to the base network recognize it as a fragmentum creature. This is a minor issue that can be resolved by replacing components. Do not worry.
I see. Has Mr. Svarog ever witnessed a similar incident anywhere in the network?
No. Network-connected automatons regularly clear out muddled information in their core modules. The likelihood of a robot gaining sentience beyond control is approximately 0.12%. For those that aren't connected to the network, the chance climbs to 3.23%. Please keep in mind that these probabilities are only estimates. Over the past 700 years, this has never happened in the underworld. Actually, I do. Contrary to popular belief, improbable events that are easily disregarded frequently result in catastrophes. Given that automatons can still develop emotion modules using their own processing power, I have a backup plan in place.
Mr. Svarog always takes all factors into account and handles problems logically. I can't do that myself yet. So, what should we do with Pascal?
It is recommended that Pascal's data be formatted and integrated into the base network. I will maintain the robot's core module and repair its hardware once it has been integrated into the base network. There is a greater than 97.2% chance that this robot will return to normal after the bad sectors and muddled information are removed. However, once the formatting is complete, the robot's emotional intelligence will vanish.
Is there no other option?
This option minimizes both internal and external losses. Although Clara's account indicates that the robot is relatively stable, the assessment based on the computations shows that Both the risk of Pascal crashing and the amount of muddled information are increasing when it approaches 100%.
I understand. But I don't think I'm ready to give up on Pascal just yet. We've helped Pascal find compatible hardware. If we can eliminate the muddled information without damaging the sectors linked to his emotional intelligence...
You know the chances of that are incredibly low, Clara. There's only one way to completely remove muddled information: overwriting. When the muddled information is removed, the base network will create a comprehensive backup and overwrite the data stored in the corresponding sector.
Maybe there's another way. We can install a lock in Pascal's core. Clear the redundant data and locate the core sectors that are still intact. Then we can install a new suite of operational programs. This suite of programs can regulate Pascal's behavior and prevent him from hurting people. With this method, we might be able to retain as much of Pascal's emotional intelligence as possible while keeping him out of trouble. If we can keep Pascal's emotional intelligence, I might be able to teach him to treat people with kindness. What do you think, Mr. Svarog?
This procedure is theoretically viable, but there are risks. It will not eliminate the muddled information. Additionally, the newly installed programs may be later contaminated by it. In other words, because we cannot monitor the robot outside of the network, this approach can only guarantee Pascal's stability for a brief period of time. The probability of the robot crashing again is around...
And if that happens, I'll do it again. And if it happens again, I'll go through the exact same steps. I'll guide him and fix him. No matter how many times it happens, I'll be there to help Pascal.
But he will forget about you, Clara. He will repeatedly forget you, as well as all the emotions and memories he has previously accumulated. His limited storage capacity will eventually become completely overwritten by infinite copies of muddled information in an everlasting cycle. Clara, the challenge will be tougher than you can possibly imagine. Are you sure this is the path you want to take? There, Clara. There's no need to rush to a conclusion. The variable in Belobog's fate is still here. Perhaps he can suggest the best solution.
Okay. I trust your judgment.
We trust your decision.
Both have provided their solutions. Svarog thinks that formatting Pascal's data and integrating him into the base's network is necessary, but doing so will deprive Pascal of his special emotional intelligence. Although it may sound cruel, this approach best prevents Pascal from posing a threat. Clara thinks she can use programming to control Pascal's behavior and prevent him from causing harm while keeping his emotional intelligence intact. However, this doesn't address the root of the issue, and it also requires Clara to devote much time and effort to Pascal. Although Clara will use Pascal's emotional intelligence to help guide him in the right direction, Pascal could still go out of control in the future. In addition, Pascal has a history of stealing, even though he never caused any harm to anyone. This is also a major concern. What is most important here? I need to think carefully and choose one solution, then persuade the other person.
Clara proposed that you should choose Outsider. I respect her wish. Have you made a decision about how to handle Pascal? I had anticipated this possibility. Tell me what you think. I understand. You believe that Pascal's emotional intelligence, derived from his own computational power, is no different from mine. I am currently still unable to conduct a thorough analysis of human empathy. However, I recognize the importance of respecting such emotions. Clara believes in you as a variable. Either way, your input will be taken into account. I'll keep gathering information and calculating new possibilities. Do you have any other insights, Outsider? Clara's determination. This entry contains information that is difficult to quantify and may cause computational difficulties. Nonetheless, real experience has demonstrated that Clara's determination can often overcome all challenges. To ensure that Clara grows up well, I've always avoided overburdening her. But if Clara insists on taking on such responsibilities, then I have no right to object. There's no need to discuss this any further. If you insist on using Clara's solution, the Svarog base network will completely support you.
My choice will have a direct impact on the outcome. I should mull it over.
Pascal, we're back.
Pascal, good. Waiting. Waiting. Further instructions.
Now, please be a good boy and don't move. Pascal, we've got Mr. Svarog to help treat your illness. He'll help you recover.
Illness? What is illness? But Pascal not move, recover, health.
Mr. Svarog, let's get started.
Understood. The protective programs are ready for installation.
I hope I made the right decision. Is it done?
The programs were successfully installed. The robot will require offline maintenance and will be unable to communicate for some time. We can return to it later.
I see. In that case, let's go back to the base.
I think it's over. I'll check in with Clara later to see what's up.
Get some rest while you can, and gather your strength. easy to spot. Are you going to Aramali? Was it that obvious? But the more the merrier, right? I go out all the time to see patients, so I know the food establishments around here like the back of my hand. I'm the best tour guide you could hope for. And if you get into medical trouble, gastrointestinal discomfort, sprained ankle, yada yada, you'll have a professional doctor right by your side. That's a 2-in-1 deal. Yay! Huh? Hurry up! Do you want the snacks to sell out? We've reached our destination, Aram Alley. Of course, the main feature of this tour is the endless selection of tasty delicacies. The folk dishes at Spices Supreme are a must-try. This is the only place on the Lawfu you can find them. So, now that we're here... Recommend? I think you mean I like to treat you to some Senjo delicacies. Let's start with the snack stands. You can browse around for a bit. I'll go find us a seat while you make up your mind.
I should see what the other customers have to say about the food here.
Oh, a visitor from afar. May I ask you a question? Do you like Aramali? Glad to hear. We always try to treat visitors from outside well. I hope you don't mind me prattling on, but since you're an Outworlder, are you familiar with the IPC? Do you know if it has a good reputation? I was a little worried when I heard the president say that the IPC is going to destroy Aramali. Well, I can't just leave you here empty-handed. Take a look at the menu, order whatever you want. It's on the house. Alrighty.
So, is there anything good? Fantastic! Hey, how did you know my favorite food? Great, but it looks like you only brought enough for one person. What am I supposed to do? Yeah, I'd feel bad asking for more too.
Ah, it's the Dragon Lady. Here, I'll get you another serving. No need to be shy.
Thank you, Auntie. I'm so full of snacks I can hardly move. I haven't even gotten around to business yet. I wanted to stop by Elegance Pagoda to buy some medicine jars while I'm out. Come on, let's go.
Hey! What's going on at the dock?
Some of the dock workers got into an argument with the IPC folks.
Watch your words. No need to be aggressive here.
How about we go see what's happening at the dock?
When did you decide to show up, little Miss Feisty? How is this any of your business?
As a Cloud Knight, I can't just sit back and do nothing when I see civil unrest. And for your information, my name isn't Little Miss Feisty. It's Sushan.
Please, miss, allow Arum Alley Merchant Guild to take care of this matter.
You're from the Merchant Guild?
What a joke! You people can't take care of anything! Everyone here knows that our Room Alley Merchant Guild is as incompetent as it is dysfunctional. The lease for the docks isn't even paid yet. Anyone care to guess whose fault that is? I'll tell you, the Merchant Guild's.
I'm not denying that.
Then say it out loud so everyone can hear. Our Room Alley Merchant Guild apologizes to every vendor here for defaulting on the lease and leaving us to pick up the mess. Better yet, get down on your knees and beg for forgiveness.
You're being completely unreasonable. Why can't we talk this over?
I'm not being unreasonable. I'm making a friendly inquiry. When will the IPC receive its lease payments?
I'm afraid we can't pay at the moment.
We leased this whole dock to your merchant guild, hoping that it would rejuvenate our Room Alley. And look at it now. A perfectly good freight dock has gone to waste.
They said at the moment. That doesn't mean they'll never make the payments, right?
Don't be so gullible. How about we make a little bet? If the Merchant Guild can pay back the money it owes, I'll get down on my knees and apologize to all the people of our Room Alley. I'll shout it loud and clear. I'm a raving idiot howling into the wind. And then I'll bark like a dog. How does that sound?
Okay. And if they can't?
Oh, that's simple. You apologize to me in front of all the people of our Room Alley, and you bark like a dog.
What should she do?
Deal!
You all heard that, right? I'll be waiting for you. Come on, let's get out of here.
Miss, there's no reason for you to take such a bet. We're the ones who dragged you into this.
It's okay. Seeing that arrogant sneer on his face made me sick to my stomach. I had to do something.
We appreciate you sticking up for us. But this...
Maybe. But you can't give in to bullies.
My name is Ming-Shi. I'm the secretary of Arum Alley Merchant Guild. Most people just call me Miss Secretary. This leasing dispute is between the IPC and the Merchant Guild. You shouldn't have been dragged into it.
Sure is. I've already started placing bets.
So, is it true that the Merchant Guild can't pay back the lease?
Miss Secretary, just tell it like it is.
As things stand now, the Merchant Guild is in no position to pay back the lease. The food hawkers are thriving, but dock operations and other businesses are stretched to the breaking point. Yes, the entire port. Now we owe the IPC an arm and a leg.
If we make the businesses more profitable, then maybe we have a chance of paying back the IPC.
If we cut costs and tap into new revenue streams, we can turn things around. A lot of vendors in Arum Alley don't want anything to do with the dock, though, so it may be hard to find new sources of revenue.
What about cutting costs?
Cutting costs means reducing expenses. As you can see, the dock isn't even fully utilized, and the workers, well...
Hey, don't get any funny ideas about laying people off.
Miss Secretary is just helping us think of ideas. If you ask me, I think our ordering system is rather inefficient. I'm sure we could reduce our costs if we found a way to improve it.
I didn't realize you were such an entrepreneur.
Even the president hasn't been able to solve anything. Is this short lifer really up to the job? At this point, I guess we've got nothing to lose.
This will certainly save us on shipping costs.
Isn't this a little unsafe?
Don't worry. Our motto is safety first.
Hey, what's gotten into you?
Impressive, but if you ask me, inventory efficiency isn't enough to save us. If the Heron Express doesn't deliver the goods, then they're just gonna sit around collecting dust.
I see your point. If you have the time, could you accompany me to Heron Express's Arum Alley branch office?
Of course. It's just, I'm better with brawn than brains.
Mr. Yongfeng?
Why, it's Miss Secretary. And who do we have here?
I'm Sushang of the Cloud Knights. I think you already know the little girl with horns on her head. And this is...
You don't need to keep a low profile anymore.
Good to meet you all. Miss Secretary, I heard you made a bet with the IPC. And if you lose, you have to bark like a dog?
The word got out pretty quickly, huh?
Those Outworlders from the IPC are the worst. How did you get bogged down with them?
Right. And if the Merchant Guild pay back what they owe, the only one barking will be that IPC stooge.
We made our inventory more efficient, but the dock workers said we still need a way to distribute the goods. I was wondering if Heron Express would be interested?
Those dock workers don't want to take responsibility. And I'm afraid it's not our responsibility either.
Then who should we blame? The IPC?
The IPC said that they would handle operations at Arum Alley and promised to give subsidies to the vendors. I suspect they secretly told all the vendors not to use the dock for logistics.
We can only blame ourselves for letting them get away with it for so long. If we can't pay back the rent, the financial damages will be manageable. But the reputational damage will be irreparable. If the Merchant Guild loses everyone's trust, it'll become an empty shell of its former self. And without the Merchant Guild, the IPC will have no competitors in Arum Alley's business district.
The IPC wants to turn this place into a big logistics warehouse. By then, the food hawkers and used goods stores will have to move away.
So no more Arum Alley?
Correct. The physical space will still exist, but the Arum Alley we all know, its fragrances, its bustling tourists, will be nothing more than a memory.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. What are we gonna do about the matter at hand?
On the logistics side, we can reduce costs by making sure the delivery routes are planned efficiently. Mr. Yongfeng, please allow our friend to try his hand at it. He has some skills that could prove useful in this area. After the Ambrosial Arbor disaster, the use of Jade Abakai for any kind of strategic planning was restricted to certain departments. For business planning in Arum Alley, we can only rely on our brains. Also, the duties of a Merchant Guild consultant include planning, negotiation, and strategy. we're going to be relying on you for more than just delivery routes.
With these routes in place, logistics costs will be reduced significantly.
I knew it! You're the heroes who can help us revitalize Arum Alley.
Now, can you tell us what really happened to Arum Alley?
Well, Arum Alley was originally the busiest night market in Exalting Sanctum. In days past, this alley, famed for its food and commerce, was brimming with arumatons collecting goods for their masters. But that prosperity has long since passed. Restrictions were placed on civilian arumatons, and new commercial centers began to spring up. It was like being on a gentle downhill slope. Everyone knew things were changing, but no one thought it was serious. When the Lawfu was moored for maintenance and trade with the IPC increased, a new threat emerged for the Merchant Guild. The IPC's announcement of a bid for the development of Arum Alley. Their promises were visible, tangible, and extremely aggressive. When the gentle downhill slope suddenly became the edge of a cliff, no one could pretend to ignore it anymore. Both the Merchant Guild and Arum Alley itself were in jeopardy. Therefore, on behalf of the Merchant Guild, I would like to formally extend an invitation to you all to serve as business advisors in the plan to save Arum Alley. The Merchant Guild is tight on funds, but we'll be sure to make it worth your time. Why don't you talk it over with everyone first?
I really hope you can help out. I'm not worried about that. I just want to help save Arum Alley. My home, the Xianzhou Yaoqing, had much closer ties with the IPC. Initially, people thought they were just engaging in a little interstellar investment, but over time, things changed. Gradually, the Yaoqing's younger generations began to enjoy the immersion produced by the IPC's entertainment division. Once they started wearing IPC clothing lines, you could hardly tell if they were Xianzhou locals or IPC employees. After their coming-of-age ceremonies, a lot of them aspired to join the IPC. To make it big, the architecture across the whole delve began to change. The graceful flying eaves I saw as a child became fewer and fewer, and the glazed tiles and fallow earth bricks gradually disappeared. Sleek, monolithic IPC buildings started sprouting up everywhere. Many of the Yaoqing locals older than 500, like my mother, will say the Yaoqing has changed. But they're not sure whether this change is leading to a better future, or if it's allowing short-life species to dictate their way of life. It's making everyone anxious.
When I saw Ming-Si being confronted by the IPC, I felt the same uneasiness. She's been around several lifespans longer than that stooge, but somehow she was still at a loss for how to deal with him.
If our opponents were martial arts types, I could hold my own against them. But Arum Alley's problems aren't something we can fight off with a sword. I want to help the Merchant Guild. I want to help everyone at Arum Alley. Please, help me help them.
I only came here for the food. I didn't expect to get tangled up in all this dock leasing stuff. Still, if you're willing to give it a shot, maybe Arum Alley doesn't have to disappear. That's not true! I'm doing something right now! Persuading you to help us! An admirable contribution.
What do you think? Will you become a business advisor for Arum Alley? Great. I still haven't discussed any of this with the president. Let's go pay them a visit. Miss Lin Yan, please tell the president that I have someone who can help us with the leasing situation at the dock, and also bring Arum Alley back to its former glory.
Well, seems like you have plenty of confidence. I'll go ask the president's opinion on the matter. Please wait a moment. Okay, the president trusts Miss Secretary's judgment, but the applicant still needs to pass a test. You must integrate Oldie's Depot into the logistics plan. The President acknowledges your expertise and agrees to confer management responsibilities accordingly. Arum Alley Merchant Guild would like to issue a formal request. Please help us emerge from this crisis and revitalize Arum Alley!
Now that that's settled, please come see me at the dock when you have time. You'll be able to help the dock workers do the inventory and help Heron Express with logistics planning. I keep tabs on all the goings-on in Arum Alley, including rumors and the latest gossip. If we can solve some of the problems in the community, it could help in rejuvenating Arum Alley.
If it involves helping people in need, count me in too.
Anytime you need anything, come find me. The important thing right now is to generate enough revenue before the payment due date. I'll be off to the dock then. Stop by anytime. Now that you're here, let's get started on the dock release.
Oh, hello there, dear. What would you like to have today?
Get some rest while you can, and gather your strength.
giant ship to an abyss.
Storytelling is such an outdated art form.
There are people who like it.
Storytelling is... Storytelling is such an outdated art form.
Crosstalk Comedy 101.
It'll be full.